Time to get away from all the hustle and bustle of city life and come to Smugglers' Den Campground. This pre-war site appears to have been occupied recently by some members of the Children of Adam. Now, the question is, was it Sister Gwyneth that was relaxing here? The children must be saved. That gives me the indication it might be her. There's a couple of other things lying around. There's nothing is real. So it really is pointing all down to her. Originally, I had thought that this was one of the first sites the Children of Adam set up before continuing their journey onwards towards the nucleus. But looking around at the paint on all the walls, it seems to be more likely that Sister Gwyneth was camped here. Although that doesn't take away from the fact that the Children of Adam could have set up here beforehand and she just happened to know that this sort of old outpost existed. You don't see too much activity of any of them outside. Although you could also say that if it was neither of those options, it belonged to the Children of Adam that were camped outside of Haddock Cove. You know, all the stealth boys and the ones that were watching us as we arrived on the island. Now, we never actually meet or know who these particular protagonists are. It's just implied that someone at some point is sitting watching you in the fog. And then there's all the theories that when you do visions of the fog, that is in fact the whoever is watching us is pretending to be the mother icon. So yeah, lots going on. When you do walk into this area, you will trigger some feral wolves to show up. I say feral, well, they certainly are. Occasionally one will even be glowing or legendary, so you might be in for a bit of a fight when you're in this area. But the radium rifle and the blood can, which is extremely rare, you don't find many of them throughout the game. I think there's only 2 or 3 instances in which you can find something like that. There's lots of bottles, so if you're playing on survival, grab a few of them. Although in how you're going to get it turned into purified water, your nearest settlement choice is probably Echo Lake Lumber, which is a fair trek away. And even at that, you'll have to do the quest from Far Harbour in order to even unlock it as a settlement. But, you know, bottles are useful. Ever since I started my survival run, I understand why when you find empty bottles, they are so darn useful. Right. Firstly, where are we? We're between Haddock Cove, the Ruined Church, and the Radiant Crest Shrine. Now that you know all of that, I can swap into camera mode and have a little fly about. So, we can see down by the waterway, there's a ruined house that appears to have a giddy-up buttercup body just kind of sticking out, and a few other bits lying around. Gulpers are in the area, and there's plenty of buildings all the way over to Haddock Cove. Then, there's the Mother Shrine, or the Children of Adam Shrine that you visit. The map marker isn't available, of course, until you actually do Visions of the Fog. Then we previously were at Seal Cove Pond over there, where you can find some trappers engaged in some combat. Now, I will be talking about these locations later on in the series, but as you swim around, you can find quite a number of sites. We settlers kind of camped out here, and if we go up into the hills, there's just more and more strange sights as you explore along. Now, these, of course, we will be visiting in future episodes. But it's crazy all the things that you find when you walk off the beaten track, as they would say. See you all in the next one. Thank you for watching.